I need this right here, right here. I got it.
Hurry up.
Go. Let's go. Now!
In the shadows of the Cold War, the CIA launched a classified experiment called Project Gateway, a mind expansion and remote viewing operation designed to weaponize human consciousness. But few outside the intelligence world know the truth, that one of its sessions didn't just observe another world, it opened a door to it. It began in 1978, when analysts at Fort Meade, Maryland, began training psychic operatives to leave their bodies, explore distant targets, and return with intelligence no satellite could capture. They believed consciousness could transcend time and space, a living probe in the quantum fabric of reality. By 1981, remote viewers began to describe strange anomalies. Not Soviet bunkers or missile silos, but geometric structures floating in a red desert sky. When asked to focus, several described the same scene. Pyramids buried in sand, a thin atmosphere, and voices that spoke without sound. The CIA dismissed it as imagination, until one viewer, codenamed Subject 14, went too far. In May 1983, during what would become the most controversial gateway session ever recorded, Subject 14's vitals spiked as their consciousness left the containment chamber. Monitors picked up an unexplained electromagnetic pulse inside the lab, and the remote viewer began speaking in an unknown language. The session transcript reads, "They know I can see them. They are looking back." Minutes later, power across the facility flickered. The subject's body convulsed, and when they finally regained control, they claimed to have encountered beings of light that warned of a coming invasion. Not from space, but through consciousness itself. They said the human mind was the true battlefield. The incident was buried under layers of classification. Officially, Project Gateway was shut down in 1987. But internal memos from the late 1990s reveal continued testing under the name Cognitive Penetration Research. The remote viewers who continued the work began reporting shared visions: vast cities dissolving in plasma storms, skies torn by energy fields, and a symbol appearing over and over, a ring of 12 points surrounding a black void. By 2003, during post-9 to 11 psychic threat assessments, a pattern was discovered. The same symbols that appeared in early gateway sessions were now being reported by multiple independent remote viewers. The CIA brought in theoretical physicists to analyze what they called phase resonance overlap, a phenomenon suggesting consciousness could synchronize with other dimensional frequencies. In 2011, declassified fragments mention Incident Echo 3, in which 3 operatives reportedly vanished during a joint experiment with the Defense Intelligence Agency. Their monitors showed brainwave signatures identical to Subject 14, just before contact loss. Internal notes suggest the experiment inadvertently created a gateway overlap, momentarily merging 2 consciousness fields from different realities. Then came 2016, when whistleblowers leaked portions of the Gateway Process report. Within online forums, researchers pieced together that human thought may have acted as a signal amplifier, attracting non-human awareness. Not a physical invasion, but an infiltration of perception itself. By 2024, strange mass events began aligning with old gateway coordinates, from synchronized sleep paralysis outbreaks in Europe to entire towns reporting the same shared dream. Beings of light standing in doorways waiting. Analysts call it the conscious invasion hypothesis. Looking into the near future, documents mark 2030 predict full resonant synchrony, the point where human consciousness will be capable of permanent two-way contact with the other side. But others fear it's not contact, it's replacement, that the beings seen during the gateway sessions have been preparing, quietly calibrating our minds for entry. If true, humanity may already be under silent occupation, not through ships or weapons, but through thought. Project Gateway began as an experiment in remote viewing. It may end as the moment humanity lost control of its own reality. And when you dream tonight, remember, The doorway isn't somewhere out there. It's in here, waiting for you to open it.